Which one is more challenging, being Black, gay, or both? Ooh, all of it. I mean, honestly, I feel like I can't really separate one experience from the other. I've lived both experiences my whole life. And so for me to take one entity away from the other when the reality is that this is my overall experience as a human being is very difficult. And so I would say there are challenges in being Black. We see this every day in this country where Black people are harassed, are being assaulted, are being killed, or not even being given access to certain resources and things simply because of the color of their skin. And I think it's the same thing for LGBTQ folks. LGBTQ folks have been prosecuted for a long period of time simply because of who they love or who they identify as or what their body, mind, and spirit is telling them who they are. There's a lot of prosecution that happens in this world, and especially for people who have those intersectional identities like I do. It's never easy. It's never easy navigating through this life and being like, everything is going to be okay, because in that corner, a part of my identity is always being attacked. Like I said, I think regardless of where you are in regards to age, identity, sexual orientation, just know that there is people who love you genuinely for you, and you don't have to pretend to be anything that you're not. Be who you are, be genuine with who you are, and if people don't accept you for who you are as is, then you really gotta look at how are you finding the right people to experience joy, to experience happiness, to experience growth. The last thing I would say is that mental health is such a big thing. A lot of us don't engage in looking at ways of how we can improve our mental health, and so I would definitely suggest that if you aren't talking to somebody, if you don't have a therapist, or if you feel like you really need support and you don't know how, there are resources, there are people there who won't judge you. And it's really important that we start having these conversations of how do we take care of ourselves, because we see so many people who don't, and it shows in many ways, and unfortunately many of them take their lives. So I would just say, if you feel like you need some support, if you feel like you need to talk to somebody, definitely do, and know that there are people who won't be there to judge you, that care for you.